I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I stepped up, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find me, telling the lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn that whole top floor to her. I'm the rest of one, do about the flood out.
The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cut now. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight, the third of 3 on this wild card Sunday. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The crowd is alive, and with good reason. It's the NFL playoffs, the best time of the year, and off we go on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The lefty right to the air to start.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's 2. They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tua. Scrambling to his left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins first down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the outside, he's got Waddle. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The first carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Tua will get this one out wide to Tyreek. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. Modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Soko, back.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. At the 49-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
And And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From 29, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got screen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Thrown back to the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
14-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down and 8.
Hey. Think right open. Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Throwing is Lawrence. He's got it at the 3. He's in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Tua. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 39 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And now you hold your breath when you see this. That's Tua, who's in some obvious discomfort. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Tua. Left side, it's complete. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
At the 7-yard line.
1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete on the tight end screen. A second effort, and he is in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4.
Hey, Lion!
They'll try to get this one on the ground. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
This one caught by Waller. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Tua, give it to Achane. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Here's Tua now on 2nd down. Escaping to his left. Now he takes off. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the 1st down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the draw with Achane. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Tua going to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5 yards on the play.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7. Back to throw is Tua. And he's going to go down. However, there's a marker down. Let's check on this call first. A run up the middle with Achane. That one never got started. Defense is pressured too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot Man, too fast.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
On first down, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Now here's Lawrence. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Hey, let's go. Hey, pincher.
To throw is Lawrence. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm better.
Jason
Got it been a
Sanders
little
to
bit.
kick off for Miami.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Ray going to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
27-yard
On first and 10, Lawrence. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. This one caught left side, that's screen. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Going up top. That is the Pro Bowl safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And no chance to down this one. He carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, his tight end screens. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, hot.
Here's the toss as they look to run. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
2nd down, Lawrence. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Red on red.
And he's in! Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he's out of bounds, close to the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, here's Tungo Valoa. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Achane. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
For the field goal unit, they're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. 53 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a toss play, running left. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Take right open.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. He's got it inside the 5. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock?
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First down throw for Tua. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one. Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Gain of 52 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Again, it's Tua. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's H.A. And he will score. Game on. Devon H.A. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no good.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, now this brings up third down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Right, let's go. 11. Hey, Ginger. 11. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. That's to the sideline where he finds Hill. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Miami.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, this is H.M. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Tua gonna throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Back to throw is Tua. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. They need one right now. 3rd and long. To throw is Tua. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back of the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. They snap it to Tua. This caught, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on down.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game, but what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. That'll be complete to Tupa. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up the 1st down. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts.
In this situation, Mike, I'd love to see the play caller take advantage of 2nd and short. Typically, this is one of the best opportunities to take a play action, deep shot down the field, knowing you still have 3rd down and potentially 4th down to pick up the remaining yards. In this case, they go quarterback sneak, they convert, but I think they left a little bit on the table.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.